morning. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Killed that.
That was the best job you've done so far.
Really? Ever? Oh my gosh. Everyone, if you don't know, my hair is blonde. I know. Can you look at it? Can you tell? Yeah, I got it done last week. If this is your first time seeing me, hello. Tis I is not a stranger. It me, right?
Stranger to me.
I know, right? Joyce is here, says, good morning, my amazing wax fam and fantabulous fun weathers. Love the picture of my lemur buddy. It's a lemur taking mom to go feed them this week. Well, that's amazing. So
is that what the photo is?
Yeah.
A lemur?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a funny. I'm not gonna say monkey. I don't think it's a monkey.
Well, it's a lemur.
But yeah, but basically the title of today's video is Spotted in the Wild, because that's what happened yesterday. So Brenda's here, says good morning from Fern Creek. We're right there with you.
Good morning.
Gigi's here, says good morning weather. What's the forecast? It is cold and rainy, and I'm not here for it. Swilson's here, says good morning everyone. Jerry West is here, says good morning everyone. Happy Sunday fun day. Got my 3 racks of ribs on the smoker. Making patty bacon and eggs for breakfast. Day off. What's that? I know, right? I am enjoying cooking.
Hey, that's what happens when you get new apparatus.
I don't know what SWIW means.
It's cooking.
For when I win. Feast foot.
For when I win.
For when I will. That's okay. That's what I thought. So we were at Costco yesterday shopping. For what it's worth.
How did you not know that? I was joking.
You didn't know that.
I was joking with you. Well, see, the young kids, we know all those.
I am enjoying cooking for what it's worth. Okay, got it. That makes a lot more sense.
Well, I mean, also you got a new grill. So
exactly.
When
you get new toys, everything's gonna be bit off.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah, so we were at Costco yesterday, and I was in the shredded cheese section. The refrigerated shredded cheese section, literally doing math on the per ounce cost of the Costco shredded cheese versus the Meijer shredded cheese.
You were doing that.
Because I was like, this Meijer shredded cheese is getting so expensive. I wonder if it's cheaper at Costco. Yeah. Why do they have the measurements of the cheese in like different measurements? Like Meijer's measured it in cups, whereas Costco measured it in pounds. I was just like, now I have to convert the ounces to pounds.
You don't know how much
and the cups to ounces. Like, oh my gosh, it was so much. So literally,
just ask me.
While I was in the middle of doing the mental gymnastics, a nice man came up and was just like, hey,
A nice man.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting there.
I was at
you count.
Yeah, I was counting.
And I was approached.
Yeah, what did he say to you?
He said, "Hey, do you like it when people recognize you?"
Oh.
And I was like,
"Do you like it when people recognize you?"
It don't matter to me. I mean,
either
I am
way,
recognizable. You know what I'm talking about?
Either way, he recognized us.
I was like, no, it's no problem with me. I'm always meeting a good new friend any day of the week.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, do you know who I am? And he was like, yeah, I saw you on Keto Salt Lake.
Me. And he was like, yes, this is, I recognize you for real. I was like, I think your wife looks familiar. Was she talking to something? That's what happened.
No, it's not what happened. He said, I recognize you from Keto Salt Lake. Kelly said, good morning, I made it.
Yes. Good morning, Kelly.
And so yeah, his name was Joe. Hopefully, I remember it as Joe. So
there you go.
We talked for like 5 to 10 minutes. Just all about keto and fighting a good fight. And I was just like, it was really refreshing to be.
He said he enjoyed you.
At Salt Lake. Yeah, to talk to someone that's committed to the lifestyle and to get recognized by a stranger. So I told him about Keto Palooza. That is a peak work season for him. So he was like, I'll try, but
I had a wonderful conversation. It was very engaging.
Yeah, so
very engaging.
It was really great. So that hasn't happened in years. Not just like Jen, of course, we all know Jen Delaney was the first one to ever spot me in the wild.
Yeah, that's freaked you out though. You're ready to fight me.
Yeah, well, it's because of where I was. It's because we were voting. It was like voting day, And I was like, should nobody know my name here? But like she recognized me. So But yeah, that hasn't happened. You know, it happens at like keto conferences and like places like specifically designated for the community. You know, that's normal. But just beep, 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 shopping in the Meijer, you know, or in this case, Costco, which he said he saw us in a Meijer once too. I was like, oh yeah, that's our Meijer. That's where we shop. So Dad, we all up in this neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about? So I was happy that he walked up.
No, that was really fun.
Swilson said, so which one's cheaper? So here's the thing. Turns out Costco is cheaper purely by ounce, but you have to buy more of it than what you would want. So basically, I get the 8-cup bag from Meijer, and that's like $7.99. So then there's a 5-pound bag at Costco for like $17.50. Oh no, I think it was like $16.49. $16.49. The same amount of cheese, if you were to buy that in the Meijer, that would come out to like $19.50. That's what it was. Like, so it's like $3 difference, but you got to spend $7.99 here. You got to spend $16.49 here. So like, if you're the type of person, can you freeze cheese? Like if you freeze the cheese, if you're going to keep the cheese for a very long time,
you can freeze cheese.
Then that makes sense. But otherwise, like I'm trying to spend $7.99 instead of $16.49. You know, so
I mean, it is a lot more money.
Yes.
It's more than double.
It's like double, yeah. So I'm just like, but don't get me wrong, you get more than double the amount of cheese. But then I'm like,
but you gotta use.
Do I need?
You better be a cheesy measy.
I don't know, right? Yeah.
You better be cheesy freezy.
Yeah. Swilson said you are making a difference in so many lives, even when you don't see it. Yes, I agree with that, and I appreciate that so much. Yeah,
that's what I tell you all
and that's what I told him, because you know he was talking about how his son-in-law lost a lot of weight for his wedding. But then after that, you know, it's kind of put it back on because, you know, baby on the way, life getting in the way, all that stuff.
Real world happens.
You know, and, you know, he keeps trying to get his son-in-law back on it. But it's just like they'll come back to it on their own time whenever they want. But, you know, that's why I told him, like Dr. Berry said, like, you just living your life and being the example. Like that's
be the you're waiting for.
Exactly. Right. So that is what, you know, is going to make the biggest impact. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just live my life. Hey. Grill dogs. So I got 3 racks of ribs at Costco. Jeez, that's amazing.
No, they had a sale.
Okay, Teal said subdivide the cheese and freeze it. Love it. Okay, I freeze cheese. Yeah. Okay, good to know.
You guys freeze almost anything.
Yeah. Okay. So
coming from a household with lots of kids.
Technically,
my parents froze everything.
It is cheaper to like Costco per ounce is cheaper. Yeah. So it's just, you know, if you get enough cheese,
get it, repackage it. For a vacuum seal is even better.
Yeah. Jeremy West said, I saw someone in one of my rec tech groups smoking cheese. I may want to try that, even though I'm not a big cheese person, but smoked flavor makes anything delicious. Yeah. Smoked a Gouda, anyone? It tastes pretty
sure
Gouda,
you're a big cheesy person, Grill Dog.
You're so cheesy. He's so cheesy for trying to make a joke about how cheesy you are. So,
we're talking about per ounce.
I said,
per ounce.
You are the cheesiest per ounce, Jerry Van West. So.
According to Costco numbers.
So we just got back from the gym. Mom was there. We were on the Smith machine this morning. It was a tough workout, but it was a good one.
Today.
Yeah, tag team back again, working on the Smith machine.
And every time she jumped in, I saw over like, ooh.
That's what she was doing. Ooh.
I heard her. You gonna be quiet over there? We don't need to hear all that.
He did not, in fact, he yelled that across the gym.
I thought it.
It was a good day. Like, it was a good workout at the gym. I love lifting weights with my mom and, you know, like helping her, because it's all about, at her age especially, it's all about getting strong. Like, yes don't get me wrong, the treadmill is good, it's important, but we gotta strengthen them muscles, strengthen them bones, you know.
The treadmill only strengthens one thing. Your heart and your lungs.
Yeah, which is important. Yeah. But at this point, muscles will help all of that more too. Yeah.
It's a full body.
Joyce said, I'm sad I can't do cheese. I break out all over my face. Yeah, hey, Joyce, I just don't know. Real. I don't know what kind of life if I couldn't do cheese. I mean, I get used to it. It's
like the people with dairy and stuff.
Yeah.
You just adjust around it.
You just adjust.
Yeah.
You know.
If you can't if it affects your body to that degree,
it's not worth it.
You don't need it.
Yeah. You know, even though you might love it from afar. Oh, cheese.
There's so many better things you can make.
All right.
That you can keep cheese out of.
Alex. All he is doing is getting in stuff he ain't supposed to be in.
That's what he does.
Yeah. Everything is normal around these parts. Yeah. Like, I need to do Keto Palooza stuff, but we're watching football today. I got shirts to make. Like, my life is
about to ramp up now because you're about to do lots of trips in the next month.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they kind of got consolidated. It went from 3 trips down to 2. But it's still
2 trips in February. You realize it's the shortest one.
Yeah. So I got a lot of stuff to get ready for. But, you know, that's kind of all the difference, like everything in my life. It's like work trips, Keto Palooza, PhD. Yep. Work trips, Keto Palooza, PhD. Aww. Also, tapings. Did we tell you we went to the boat and RV show?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
No, because it was on Thursday.
Yeah, you're right.
We went to the boat and RV show, and it was amazing.
The
boats,
the convention
all
center.
of the RVs. Yeah. It was the Expo Center.
Yes.
Actually, I heard what does the chef say? Convention Center. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is the Expo Center. They're different. Because the convention center is downtown where the Gold House is. Right. So, but it was amazing.
Sports boats and RVs. So anything outdoors.
Many boats. Like, no, who cares about the boats? So many RVs. Like, you got to walk up. You get to tour them. Yeah. And golf carts.
Outdoors.
Yeah, like ATV type things. It was amazing. Beautiful. Jackie's here. Says, what? I'm awake. Good for you,
You found out a wonderful trailer hole.
Yes. Oh, Dre said, did you see the new logo I sent you? Yes, I did see that. Sorry I didn't respond back. I think it's great. I love lions. Let's go. That's a nice font. I think it looks great. Yes. So, yeah.
Lions are awesome.
You know, here's my whole thing. I definitely I like your logo. I think it's good to stop right there. You know, like, here's the thing that I've realized is when you're like starting a business or you're like an entrepreneur, like you just put so much like time and energy and effort. I got to find the perfect name, the perfect logo, the perfect script and font and everything. Like, barely anyone is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to choose her stuff because her logo is a lion. You know, like, did you see that lion logo? That's why I bought that. Like, was it pop? It's just never going to be that. It's good. You know, it's going to be, I like her as a person. I love her product. I love the message on her product, but it's not going to be because it's a lion, you know? And so, but even the name, Faith to Victory, I love that. That is great. That could be honestly be why someone decides to buy. But it's just like,
as a Leo, I like lions. So
I just, you know, I spent way too much time trying to perfect, you know, like, it has to be the perfect thing to symbolize the perfect thing. No, it don't. Like, simple is better. Get your message across. Like,
another thing is you can't spend 8 hours, like 18 hours figuring out the smallest
Kelly
thing.
Says it's a good morning for Richard to act cheesy. That's every morning. Yeah. So, Jackie said, I'm rocking a teal BBBE shirt from you right now. Yay. Speaking of shirts, boop, boop, boop. It's much better this morning than last time I wore it during the PhD with Dr. Barry. Let's go.
There you go, Jackie.
Plus, teal is awesome. That's like a limited edition color because we definitely don't sell those on the website. We don't. So Jackie said simple's usually better when it comes to logos. I agree. Yeah.
Just don't overthink it.
Jim and Sheila here said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and my whack fam.
Yeah, don't spend so much time doing the smallest thing that you forget the actual big.
Mom's here says, I'm having internet problems. Yeah, you can also, I think we got a message to like restart our phones. Apparently Spectrum's doing something. So,
I did not get that message.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Then maybe just me. But either way, I restarted my phone. Everything looks good.
I think you're just weird.
I think my mom's just weird. So how about that?
I'll agree.
Ooh, Mama,
Please don't. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Finally. But yeah, that's it. I mean, nothing. I have nothing to talk about, you guys.
So you're starting to come back down to a normal routine again. Yeah. You're starting to get all you actually implemented something that I was quite intrigued with this week with your corn salad. Your corn medley.
Yes, it is a corn medley. Yeah, okay, look, guys. So last week I put chicken in the crock pot, chicken and a bunch of spices, and turned it into some like pulled chicken, like taco, you know, like really sort of meat, right? And I had that on my salad. I even made like a Southwest ranch, which is basically regular ranch with taco seasoning in it, essentially, right? So all of that stuff was delicious. But then midway through the week, I was like, do you know what would make this better? Like, do you know what would make me enjoy this even more?
No, what would make you enjoy that even more?
Like a corn and black bean salsa situation.
With peppers.
Yeah, and onions.
Roasted red peppers.
Yep. Jalapenos. Like,
I don't know what that
is. And so like and those are tomatoes. Those aren't roasted red peppers. That's tomatoes. Like it's in salsa.
Ooh, that's even better.
But like, old on, I'm just like, it's not keto. Oh, black beans and corn. No, I bought a can of black beans, a can of corn, a can of fire roasted tomatoes. I bought a jalapeno pepper, a red onion, some cilantro, followed a recipe, chop, mix it up.
Well, again,
it's delicious. And so I am going to be having about a quarter cup of that on top of every salad this week. And I am very excited about that. So,
well, again, you also, unlike a big chunk of the population, are missing a huge section of your lower intestine.
Yeah.
So
the carbs
digest
are
what
good.
Everybody else can normally digest.
Yeah.
You have to have a very specific.
Swilson said
diet.
corn, OMG, I love elote, but not keto. I know, right? Like, I was just like, if I was trying to get in my keto bag, I would have just been like, no, I don't want this. But I'm more in my whole food bag. Like, I'm more if it's real food, I'm going to eat it. Like, and plus, it's not like I'm having a bowl of corn. Like, it is
it's a
scoop.
Very rare treat.
It is. Yeah.
This is not a weekly thing.
No, it's not a weekly thing. I'm about to have it every day this week, and I'm excited about that. But like, who knows the next time I'll feel the need for that. So, yeah, exactly.
You're allowed to have a one-off.
Joyce said, heading to church, pray everyone has a fun time.
Yay! There you go, Joyce. Right back at you.
But yeah, and the old me would have just been like, oh, I have to measure. What's he doing? I have to measure out in grams how much this is. I have to measure the carbs. Like, no, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to get a scoop and put it on there and just be okay with it. Even if that makes it more low carb than keto. I'm not really into the labels these days. I'm into feeling good about what I eat and liking what I eat. And I still can do both of those, eating this delicious corn salsa.
Exactly.
So, that there it is. Jim and Sheila said, I cooked chicken with a can of Rotel in the slow cooker and it turns out so good. Yeah, essentially that's that's essentially what it was. I didn't put the Rotel with the chicken. I just used a whole bunch of spices, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. So.
Exactly. You did an amazing job.
Jackie said corn is one of those non-keto friendly foods that I allow once a month in a Mexican dish. It gives that sweet and savory touch. Plus so much texture. I love the little crunch of the little corn pieces and the beans. Like I love the starchiness of the beans when that's just what it comes down to. So yeah, but then the crunch of the onions and
it was a wonderful change up.
It is, and it's delicious. Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, well, so
I think it's a wonderful little enjoyment of yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm on. All right. Okay.
Why are you antagonizing? He was minding his own business.
But he looks so cute when he's gnawing on your fingers like a cat. You see how he uses his paw to just like he put his other paw up there like a squirrel. He looks like a squirrel.
So what are you doing this week? Just flank steak and chicken again?
Yeah, flank steak and a chicken salad. Hot dogs. My husband makes hot dogs. You guys, and I mean, I've just literally been doing yogurt and strawberries. Yeah. Like I've eaten the same thing. Like it's like the lunch meal has been a variation on a chicken salad nonetheless. So I've made chicken breast. Sometimes it's Cesar. Sometimes it's just ranch. Sometimes, but it's just, sometimes I include onions and cucumbers. Sometimes I don't.
And this gives you context of like, you don't, like the corn medley is a very rare one-off.
Yeah, exactly. Really I haven't done anything. Yeah, I haven't done anything like that.
But you basically stick to the script.
Yeah, and then for the evening, I have flank steak chips and my little sour cream with hot sauce. And then for dessert, I have yogurt and cut up strawberries. And like that's all I've been doing.
The key to all of this is you're in such a much better mental space than you've ever been before.
Anytime I want something else, like if I'm going to work and I'm worried about feeling, like I might not be enough food, I just make a keto challenge. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all I do. So exactly. Swilson said, see, but I don't stop there. I'm like, well, I already had corn, so where's a roll? Where's the candy? But you were doing good controlling that urge, and yes, you need the fiber. Yeah, exactly. Like, that is where I'm so grateful to be in the mental space of just like, I'm not saying, well, I've already thrown it all out the window. Like, it's not out the window. Yeah. Corn is in the window. You know, like I put corn in the window. So I am still on my plan, you know? Yeah. My plan just happens to include corn this week. And so I really
it's corn.
It's corn.
It's
a big lump of nuts. It has the juice. Fibrous fruit is what you just said.
I thought that's the sound.
No, a big fibrous fruit. No. So like, yeah, I've gotten to the point, once again, if it is a real food, because like you said, you started with corn, which is a whole food. Don't get me wrong. However, genetic modified, blah, blah, I don't care. Then you went to rolls, not a whole food, right? That's a processed created food, right? No, then you went to candy, not a whole food.
Slippery slope.
Yeah, you know, like, see, but like my whole thing is, as long as it stays in the whole food realm, I'm okay with it. Like I said, black beans, yeah, it's a starch, but it's like, and look, Richard, when I checked all them cans, didn't I flip it over to read the ingredients to make sure that the only thing that was in there was corn, black beans, not corn in canola oil, not corn in corn oil. Like, no, corn, water. That's it, you know? So I'm just going to eat. So that's my mindset is if it is a non-processed food, like I said, the most processed thing that I eat is probably the yogurt. And it's not really, you know, I could make my own yogurt. I'm not there yet. I did look up a recipe. I'm not there yet.
Well, it's still too good yogurt, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's still sugar. It's low sugar. Realm. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So
I love that.
Yeah, D said, morning, good weather's on work, fam, late rising, happy Sunday. You right.
But it boils down to you have to find the very specific diet that works for you.
Oh, wow. Jackie said, I'm on 90 days, no fiber. It's great. I feel better without it.
I just said that. For you. Because Jackie, your body is designed to be really okay without it. Yeah. Like you found your little sweet spot, you know?
Yeah.
I think maybe I should have said that. You found your perfect spot.
Jackie said, random, I envy people who can drink coffee straight from the pot. As in just black coffee? Or do you literally mean they hold it?
Do they let it cool off?
I'm a little too literal. Like, is that just black coffee? Or are you talking about they're holding the pot in
I need it. I need that in the morning.
The burn.
Yeah. Hey, it goes there. I guess you clear all that mucus out.
No, absolutely. No, your throat is scorched.
Hey, I'll think everything's dead.
Jim said, and Sheila said, smash that like button. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess just with nothing.
Okay, just hot. Oh, okay. So like hot. Yeah. Not having to let it cool for a little bit or put ice in it or something.
Adding anything. No squirty squirts.
No squirty squirts. No, yeah. No, I realize I don't like coffee, and I'm about to throw away all these mugs that we have. Like, yeah, I'm throwing all the mugs away.
Use those mugs.
You are lying to these people. Like, don't tell fibs. Do not tell fibs.
Sneaks my zip feed.
No, in a mug? No, absolutely not. You guys, speaking of that, we're getting our budget together this year. Like, oh, he's so cute.
I'm drinking a mug.
Drinking a mug. We're getting our budget together this year. Just because I have lofty debt payoff goals, as well as just getting visibility around what we spend our money on. Last year was really good from a data capture standpoint. So as in, like, I tracked what we spent our money on, but it was reactive. It was like, oh, we spent all this money at the store on this, and then I would come home and classify it. This is the first year where we're starting, okay, we got this much money this month. We can spend it however we need to, but so like, it's what, the 28th when we were at the store, we were just like, do we have enough money for Zip Fizz this month? Or are we just going to have to wait till next week? Like, when we go. So Zip Fizz, we got like 3 more Zip Fizzes because the ledger resets in February, right? So when the ledger resets.
And we're fine. We adjust.
Accordingly. Oh, yeah. And it's not a big deal, but it's just, I even more appreciate the active awareness of like, okay, this isn't in the budget this month. Let's just wait for a week, right? It's teaching that good discipline of like, you don't got to have what you want as soon as you want it. Put it in the plan and you can wait for it.
Well, as a kid of multiple siblings, I'm used to not getting what I want. Like, hey, you just put it on the list and one day, just dream a dream.
Yeah.
Dream a dream that you can dream.
So we're going back. I mean, like, but, you know, we're not really limiting I don't feel like we've limited this month.
I think we're wonderfully fine.
Yeah, but it's just more of like active, like, okay, normally that would put us over budget, so let's just wait till next month. You know, so because here's the thing, we have all of this quote unquote, I don't want to say all of this extra money, but we have extra money built into the budget, but something always comes up. For me this month, it was this hairstyle, which I didn't expect to pay that much for. Next month, it's going to, anytime we have a vet bill come up or like a groomer's bill, it's always something that just pops up that it's like, okay, we need to have this extra money here for. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. So Jackie said, I can drink it black, but I prefer a little something. You know what I'm talking about? This morning, it's collagen and egg. Oh no, 3 drops of iodine. What are you doing to this beverage?
Lord.
A dropper of mineral drops and Starbucks salted caramel mocha. No.
Now that's coffee supreme, right?
No.
You got that's a coffee plus.
No. That's a no.
Coffee plus.
Jen's here. Says good morning.
Hey,
this morning. Hope y'all are good. We are good.
Jen's in the house.
We were at the gym today.
We saw Jen yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stalking us at the mire. We were spotted in the wild twice. No, Jen. So I was talking about how some man came up to us in Costco. His name was Joe. He was really nice. Some man. No, he was really nice. But I was just talking about how you were the first person that ever spotted me in the wild, Jen, and like how I almost had to karate chop you. But that's okay. But no, it was great running into Jen yesterday at the mire. She had just finished a workout. See, we don't work out on Saturdays, Jen. We work out on Sundays. So it's whatever works with everybody's schedule. So yeah, we got back from the gym today, but it was funny. Because Jen doesn't normally shop at Meijer. She shops at Kroger. Yeah. And so she was like, I don't know where anything is in this store. And I was like, that's literally exactly how we felt earlier this week when we went to Kroger. Because we just needed a one-off. We were already over in that direction. And I was just like, I don't know where anything is. So it was pretty funny.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I adore that.
Oh, and butter. I mean, butter and coffee. But there was a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of other
coffee
stuff.
plus. You need to make it right.
Z said, could you please post your budget template? This girl needs all the help, budgeting help she can get. Yeah, I'm actually working on that. I was like, you know what? This would be useful for other people too. I have to kind of refine it because I'm constantly refining it. As like, I needed to tell me more information. Let me build out this formula. Oh, I needed to do this. So I need to add this category and do so. Like once I get into a place where I'm like, oh, this is a oil machine.
I love every second of that.
Yeah. And then also there's this website I could never get with it. Because in my opinion, the biggest shortcoming was that it didn't allow you to have multiple streams of income. But it's called You Need a Budget, or YNAB. So Chris and Miriam were telling me about it last year on the cruise. And I downloaded it and I really tried to make it work. And I think for 90% of people, it will work. But for me, I just need a little more control. Plus, we need multiple sources of income. Like, I don't know. I got multiple paychecks coming in. Yes. I have any, whack money that I, transfer to myself. Like, it's just like, it only really allowed you to be like, paycheck. I was like, no, I need more detail about where that money is coming from. So you guys, can I tell y'all this? I'm going to be financially transparent right now. And I was amazed to see last year, Watch Autumn Keto made $91,000. $91,000. Like, that's crazy. Like the years before, it'll just make, 20,000 here and there on YouTube, random shirts. Like last year, I said $91,000. No, don't get me wrong. We spent $87,000. Okay, that wasn't profit. That was like all the money.
The cost of doing business
between Keto Palooza. Because that was bringing in $40,000 right there. That was spending $50,000. But between all the PhD shirts, all the shirts that I would sell at the other conferences, and everything like that, plus that allowed us to show up on the cruise, on KetoCon, all that stuff is business expense related, right? So it's just we spent all of the money, but I was just so proud.
The cost of getting to these places.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Lord knows I had to, just travel and food. Yeah, it's just
buying the product.
Yeah, buying the product, cost of goods sold and everything like that. But I was just really proud of myself for wow, that was crazy. So, and don't get me wrong, a lot of that I would say 10 to 15,000 of that was also Keto Palooza money for this year. Remember, tickets went on sale last year. Wow. That I'm not really going to be able to see anything, like that's all saved for Keto Palooza this year, but still it was amazing. I was so proud. I was just so proud of myself. That's like, so cute. Yeah, that's absolutely nuts.
I love that. You're amazing.
Yeah, I was very happy. Oh, look, we got some. Jackie said it's sweet and creamy. The mineral drops and iodine cut the bitter. No, still no. Here is here. Says good morning. Hope you have a great week, everyone. Hi, Hera. I'm so glad you're here. So Wilson says I only like iced coffee with Jordans and a little skinny syrup and a little almond milk, and I like butter since I only like iced coffee. The butter goes back solid. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Jen said, who are you pulling for in today's games? That would be the Bengals, and I literally don't care on the other side, but I'm gonna go Eagles. Like, I want a Bengals-Eagle Super Bowl, and I want the Bengals to win. But at that point, I honestly would not be upset if the Eagles won either. Honestly, the Eagles just won. It wasn't with, is it Jordan Love? No, Jalen Hurts. It wasn't with Jalen Hurts, but they just won. It
was like 4 or 5 years ago with Nick
compared to the Bengals, who have never won. So 4 or 5 years ago is quite recent. So I want the Bengals to win. I definitely don't want the 49ers or the Chiefs to win out of there, So I want the Bengals and then the Eagles.
I'm glad that you.
Yeah. And then if I had to choose, I'd still go with the Chiefs over the 49ers solely because of Brock Purdy. If Jimmy G was playing, they could kick rocks. But Brock Purdy, and then the Kansas City Chiefs. You got it all. You've got it all, Patrick Mahomes. Like you have just step aside. Let someone else be great, Patrick Mahomes.
He only has one Super Bowl.
But he also has he's known as the greatest quarterback currently playing in the game. Yeah. Let that be enough right now. Let some other young men get a chance. Like I said,
Super Bowl.
Once they win, once the Bengals win a Super Bowl, then I don't care anymore. I'm like, look, if Patty Mahomes wants to swoop in and take it back, I don't care anymore. But the babies deserve one. The children deserve one.
There's always going to be an underdog story, no matter what sport you're talking about.
Yeah. Jerry Van West said, I call the bathroom gym. That way I go to the gym every day. That's pretty funny. So.
That is smart.
Jackie said, I've been wanting to do the Dave Ramsey program to help with budgeting. I mean, anything, you got to get it under control.
Yeah, one foot in front of the other.
Yeah. Jen said, Brian is a Bengals fan. I'm an Eagles fan. Super Bowl could be interesting. I love that. I want to see that. Yeah. That would be amazing.
It'll be
Wilson said, wow, that's amazing. Talking about Jen said, way to go, boss babe. I know, right? Hashtag girl boss. Hashtag, but seriously, proud of you. I appreciate that so much. It made me so happy.
So cute.
Jerry's here. Good morning. Just woke up.
In the hail.
Yes. Jerry Van West said 90,000 is gross income before expenses. It definitely was before me. Like I said, we spent all that money.
We made 10 grand.
Exactly. No, less than that. Which is okay. I'm not, here's the thing. As long, our business furnished a lot of excellent experience, supplemental experiences last year. It financed them, should I say. Mm-hmm. I'm not worried about bringing home tons of extra cash, because then you just pay that in taxes, which, don't get me wrong, everybody pays taxes. Go for it, right?
I got you. But there is a line.
So, as long as my business is not losing money, and as long as it's supplementing to my quality of life, I don't mind doing the extra work, because also last year was the most I've ever worked in Watch Out I'm Keto. Yeah. And I'm talking physical shirt making labor, but I loved it.
You provided for KetoCon.
For PhD, multiple conferences, Orlando. It was amazing. And I only want to grow that, right? I only want to expand that. I love it. So I'm here to do the work, but the money's coming along with it, so I'm cute. I'm very happy.
So
Swilson said, my son's income went almost double this year with his job, but he got back a whole $1,000 refund, where last year it was 500 something. Oh, a whole $35 in life. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Making more. I mean, you make more, you get more in tax more. Yeah, tax
your brackets are very few.
But if you make more money, because like I said, if I got a $25,000 raise at my job right now, they're hey, you get $25,000 extra, the majority of that would be going into investing. I wouldn't be ooh, I'm bringing home a lot more money each month. We don't need any more liquid cash. We need to invest, and so that's what it would all be going into. So exactly. I am, And plus, I'm still out here getting side hustles, getting extra jobs. I'm so grateful. We're at a point where we don't need the liquid cash. Like we have a good budget, but you can always throw more on there. Like, wait a minute, there's a chance to make even more money.
It's never a bad thing.
Let's go. So once again, I have those debt payoff, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about like where you should be financially in your 40s, right? So I got about 2.5 years at that point. So I'm really trying to be one of those people, like how much money should you have in your 401k? How much should you have in savings? Yes. How much should you have in emergency? Yes. Where should you be putting your money? Yes. Like I'm really obsessed with that, right? And yes, so
oh, I love that about you.
And so that is like, that's what I'm working on. Marianne's here. Says good morning.
Hey, Marianne. Good morning.
So Mom said I'm back. Girl, we didn't even know you left. Esther said good morning from Spain.
Have all the internet problems.
Oh, no, hello from Spain, because it's not morning. Esther. It's not morning right now, is it? Let's be like 5 hours.
It's beautiful Spain.
Yeah, so.
It's a gorgeous country.
Oh, Jackie said looking for a bigger venue for the indie meetup makes me scared to know how much renting the Gold House is. Hello.
Yeah, you don't want to know that.
Places were like $1,000 to $4,000 for 4 hours.
Yeah, you don't want to know that. Yeah.
That's why we have to sell all these tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why there will be 300 people.
It jumps fast,
or
Jackie.
There will not be a Keto Palooza.
It jumps fast, Jackie.
That's all I'm saying.
Because I'm like, the difference between the A-Loft and the Gold House.
Exactly.
Like, yowza.
Yeah, because we got the A-Loft for $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, because here's the thing. It's a little different because it's a combination of the amount of money that you're spending to reserve the room. But sometimes, a lot of times, that is offset by the number of guaranteed hotel rooms that you're going to sell. So the A-Loft,
what you're bringing in.
Yeah, so the A-Loft was like the very first Keto Palooza. They were like, we won't charge you anything as long as you
hit a
get like 20 rooms sold. And I was like, because that's guaranteed money. That's how they're making money too. And I was like, okay, bet, way to go. The next year they were like, we'll only charge you $1,000 if you get 30 rooms sold, So now, but don't get me wrong, now that we've gone to the Gold House, it's still 200 rooms. And and it's not only that, it's not even the price of the room, it's the AV. Y'all don't realize having them screens there and having a stage and a microphone is too much. It's robbery.
And it's like robbery. Per day, right?
Per day. You know the handheld microphone? $100 per day. Yeah. That's what we brought our own. I was like, can we bring our own stuff? Because we have AV equipment, right? But we don't have the big screens. They make you pay for the black curtains per linear foot. Like it just to stretch the width of the stage.
So
they
cute.
Make you pay.
You're so cute.
That's where it all comes in. And once again, I'm not complaining about the cost. So I don't want to hear y'all be like, well, we could just have it somewhere else. We could just make it cheaper. We don't need it. No. That's the event that I want. But they make you pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta.
That's why we need people here. Like that's all I'm saying. But like, Holly's here. It says morning, my family. Gosh, I haven't seen y'all in so long. I'm so happy you're here. I was just going on a rant about Keto Palooza, but in linear foot. So like that's the sort of stuff you got to think about, and
the cost of doing business.
And like I said,
the bigger the venue, the
more money, the more logistics. I mean, just the more everything, right? So Alex has a flag in his mouth. Yeah, he has a flag in his mouth. Exactly. Okay, but yeah, we're done. We're done talking today. We got a lot of stuff to we don't really have a lot of stuff to do. Like I said, shirt making, working, football, black bean and corn salsa. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just love like the stress-freeness of my life right now, and I'm so grateful for it. So like, I just want y'all to just strive to be stress-free. Because that's what I was telling my mom. I was telling my cousin Kim. Like, sometimes people get weighed down by the stress of like, people asking them for things or like doing things for people and like trying to be a nice person. Like, y'all know, I don't care about being a nice person. I don't care if you think I'm nice, because the people that really know me know I'm a good person, right? And so other people on the outside might be like, oh man, she's like harsh or mean or I don't know. I don't care. I don't even know, because I don't even know what they're saying.
You're so cute.
But guess what? My spirit is light. I'm happy. I'm not weighed down like, I wonder if people like me, or oh no, that person might think I'm mean. No, I don't. I'm not weighed down by it, right? So I just urge you, whatever's weighing your heart down, figure out what it is and get it out. Like get it out, you know? And so I'm feeling good. I'm so grateful about that. And I will talk to you guys on Wednesday.
Everything you just said.
Hopefully Bengals and Eagles are in the Super Bowl out there.
Somebody will be.
Somebody will be.
That's
Might as well be them, right? Okay. Talk to you later.
Right. Bye y'all.